Welcome to our YouTube video about the tragic death of a 3-year-old boy, Taiwo, from starvation. It may be hard to believe, but mother of this child, Olabisi Abubakar, was suffering from paranoid schizophrenia which caused her to starve her young son to death. We'll explore the events that led up to this heartbreaking incident, and conclude with the court's decision by Mrs. Justice Jefford. Olabisi Abubakar was a woman of faith, attending Pentecostal churches and engaging in fasting as part of her religion. Like many around the world, and the COVID lockdown was announced in March 2020, Abubakar's mental state was thrown off balance. Her concerns regarding her immigration status and money worries began to take a toll on her fragile mental state. Abubakar's friend noticed that she was isolating herself more and more, and growing increasingly paranoid. As an act of faith, Abubakar began to deny herself and her 3-year-old son, Taiwo, food. Her hope was that by fasting and prayer, the world could be saved from coronavirus. The fasting went on for some time, and concerned friends eventually contacted police out of fear for Abubakar and her son. When police broke into Abubakar's home, it was revealed that sadly, Taiwo had already died due to malnutrition and dehydration. Her emaciated body weighed only 9.8 kilograms, 1 stone 5 pounds. Olabisi Abubakar was rushed to the hospital. Her mind had spiraled out of control. At Cardiff Crown Court, Olabisi Abubakar was found not guilty of manslaughter and child cruelty, instead being acquitted by reason of insanity. Justice Jefford ordered Abubakar be detained in a hospital under the Mental Health Act. The judge said that Abubakar had been a good and caring mother when she was mentally stable, and that her son seemed happy, loved and well cared for. The judge noted the tragic incident, explaining that Abubakar's fasting was based on her religious faith, and the effect of COVID and her immigration status had thrown her off balance. The case raised some important questions about the protection of those with mental health issues and their young children, particularly during such trying times as a pandemic. The case reveals the need for better social networks, particularly for those who are new to a city. Abubakar had been recently moved from London to Cardiff as part of her seeking asylum in the UK. Friends and neighbours expressed concern to authorities about the lack of support Abubakar was receiving. In response to the case, Plaid Cymru expressed their alarm of the failure of public services on multiple levels in regard to Olabisi Abubakar and Taiwo. It has been stressed that the case needs to lead to a full investigation. Justice Jefford noted the tragic incident and mentioned the importance of understanding the difficulty of battling mental illness. She mentioned that the incident could be used as an example of the great lengths to which caution should be taken to protect vulnerable persons and their children. It is our hope that this tragic case may serve as a reminder to us all to be aware of our loved ones and take notice of any strange behavior or signs of stress or distress. Let's do all we can to support each other.